The first thing I would ask is, what are you doing currently? First thing I would say is, what are you doing other than that? And I suspect that what's happening is you're centered in the mental realms, maybe the physical realms, maybe both. And in which case the first thing to do is to take away. Or the first thing to do is to see what you're doing, that the natural, spontaneous communion with the heart isn't taking place without any need to learn it. Maybe think of the innocence of the child pre 2.5, 3, not yet distinguished from the environment, not distinguished yet one from the other, not having a fully developed boundary of self-identification, behaving spontaneously and unpredictably, of course, and experimentally, and full of energy, full of love, full of enthusiasm, passion for life, you see. The heart then is in its rightful place. The child will immediately cry. The child will not hold back. The child that's uninhibited, that hasn't yet completely been conditioned or indoctrinated, will immediately feel their feelings, and with the feeling comes the expression. The heart's completely open. It's a flow. And left to their own devices, the child will, of course, play, will explore, will appear to love life in all sorts of ways without differentiation. Now, something happened. Something happened in our lives, in our early life experience. It may have happened long before too, and it may not have done. Some point you went from freedom to captivity, to being enslaved, to being repressed, to limitation, to something less than total communion with the heart and passion for life and openness, whereby you felt it and then you expressed it. Life was a flow. You felt it and you felt go towards it and you went there. And no father's hand or mother's arm was there to say, oh, you go there, whatever reason. So the first thing is to ask what it is you're doing which is not natural, because to commune your heart, to be centered here, is the human natural state or condition. This is intelligence, this is wisdom. This is not something you want to enslave you. So you don't want to be thinking all the time when you need to sleep or you need to relax or you need some emptiness, and yet you know that we have all here, I'm sure, been indoctrinated in the Western mindset based on strange ideas about education, and making this part of the anatomy the boss, the highest part, as it were, whereas in reality this should be the boss. The heart should be the boss. Now, once you come away from, through your awareness of knowing that you're centered in the thought, or perhaps the physical body, or perhaps both, bring your awareness to the heart and then learn the language of the heart. And enter into relationship with the heart. You're going to become the heart. There will be two. But in the first stage, you do very much the same as whoever the question is. If you and I were to cultivate a personal friendship, we would have to spend time together. That's basic. In that time spent together, we would have to attend to each other in some form. We'd listen, we'd talk, we'd look, we'd sense, we'd cultivate relationship. Without that, no relationship will come about, would develop. You do exactly the same with the heart at first. You commit, you contract to spend time with the heart. You might say, I will, for 5 minutes a day, or half an hour a day, or an hour on a Saturday, or whatever. You take some time with the heart, and you spend time reflecting in relationship with the heart, learning to speak the heart's language, asking questions, just like you would if we were cultivating a friendship. You'd say, where are you from? What do you do? What are you about? You ask the heart, and the heart replies. And if you can't hear it at first, you breathe, you center yourself here in the heart chakra, this part of the overall energy system that is right in the middle, the horizon of the energy systems, as above, so below, you see. And you spend time communing with the heart, and the heart requires space, stillness, and your openness to enter into that relationship.